Hi guys, this is your forecast for December 2023, leading into the new year. So let's start with Aries. Aries, you are wrapping up something to do with your career this month, tying up loose ends. For some of you, it's getting the last of your results. For some of you, it is your work, tying up a project, finishing up some teaching or some learning that you're doing for work or a career. So if you travel for your job, you'll be going over and finishing up what you have been working on for the last couple of months. So it could be that you do sports for a living. It could be that you are graduating police academy. It could be that you are doing a conference, which is your final part of your course. So that's what's happening with your career. Now, when we're looking at how you are getting money or getting a job or how things are moving, we've got the the Knight of Wands here. So this has been very excited, all fired up, ready to go. Like I said, we're wrapping something up and we're just now delivering it. So it's something we're very passionate about, something we've been working very hard on. Now, your message from the angels is saying that in other areas of life, and it could be with your spending as well, is that there's a great abundance of healing this month as you go into the new year. Things that have been bothering you before psychologically, from the foundations on which you grew up on, this is a perfect time for you this month to be able to get full closure on that or to move past that. It's also saying that there's abundance of love and peace coming into you, into your house. And there might be an announcement of a pregnancy or people coming to stay. And anything that has been making you feel blue, you'll find that you've got that support there for you. Now, in your home, we've got the Major Arcana card, the Emperor card. Look, we might be speaking to our landlords. We might be signing papers to go in. This is someone who we, around the home, it's some sort of authority. So you could have police come into the house. You could have to re-sign with your landlord. You could be buying a house. You could be having an inspection. But there's some sort of authority going on this month. And again, like I said, we're wrapping things up. So whatever's happening around the home this month is going to open you up to a new path next year. When we come to our health, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is being given something for free, a freebie, being given a big discount, giving something in practical, tangible ways for you to be able to help you with your health. This is a 1, so this is everything on this area for you, Aries. You're really going to be on display this month. You're teaching something, showing something off, and showing that you've evolved in some way this week, this month. With our love, we do have the Two of Cups. Now, for love to flow smoothly, we need to allow our emotions to level, to flow congruently with our partner. So some of you having difficulties with your partner, it's again about that psychological shift and going with the flow, not against the flow. And any emotional issues or ripples that we have in a relationship this month, we can become a union. We can bring that together. Those of you that are single, meeting someone that's a fire sign, specifically Leo, but Aries for you as well, and Sagittarius. This is meeting someone that's going to be very, very important for you in your life. So looking back at the angel cards, we've got peace and serenity coming into the home. We've got a new addition coming into the home, so this could be an announcement of a pregnancy, babies being born, or the family getting together. This is the abundance of that love that's around you, to getting rid of that blues, the blues that you have around you. And this is your emotional angel saying, I'm here with you for all of that. Now we're going to go on to Taurus. Now, Taurus, this month, you are showing people what you've got. You're showing them what you're made of. Now, this can involve some travel as well. It's on a platform with many other people. You could be making passive income. So those of you that have your own company, this is a good time for you to get out and get on the social media platforms, because this is going to be a really good month for you to suddenly boom in customers, clients, all those things as well. It's also about the other, so who you rely on financially as well, getting into those groups and those organizations to help you get it past. So those on your side are really going to push you up and over way more than you thought you were going to do. Also, when we come into our study, career and finance, we do have a yes. So 8th house is also really important conversations and documents. So, you know, your divorce, your mortgage, business, marriages, stocks, and, you know, all those kinds of things. So we've got a yes on that. And we're also looking at shifting as well, which is your shifting home. So some of you might be moving home this month, and you could be moving closer to your other. So if you and your partner don't live in the same place, you'll be coming back together in that sense. So we're reuniting there with that as well. If we're looking for justice, we will have the justice done. If we're looking for a job or a question of, well, what do I do? Do I do this? The answer is yes there. When we come to our home, Taurus, we do have the Star card. What the limelight's on you. It's like the whole family is sitting there and applauding for you. You're really bringing it home. Now, this is a major arcana card. So you are the star of your show, Taurus, all of December going into January. And it's going to feel really, really unbelievable, surreal. And you're going to be really proud of yourself for sticking it in and for allowing others to help you, because it's a big thing. You have challenges because of insecurities or your own value system. People around you is really, really a valuable time for you. And this is where you really get up and over any psychological habits or training that you've given yourself. So the Star card is a major arcana card. And she's really got that balance on that flow with that water going on there. And she's also spreading wisdom and spreading a lot of emotions around for her family to enjoy. When we come to our health, we do have the Two of Pentacles. One thing's giving away to the other. Now, I think that we're working out too hard, which is making our body be run down. We're not working out, which is making our body feel lethargic. We have got one thing under control, say our blood pressure, but our blood sugar levels is low. So there's a balancing here that needs to be sorted, because it's making your health be variable. It's making your health be undetermined. We can't get it to be level. It's always going up and down with that. So we need to get that checked. Now, you will find the answer in, say, the next 6 weeks, but I feel like it will be February, March, when you finally get what it is that needs to be done. Now, when we go to our love, we do have the Four of Swords. Now, this is, maybe if you're single, you're thinking about, my partner that I always wanted to have. Maybe you're feeling a little bit melancholy. You are enjoying life at the moment in other areas, all the other areas. But here in your love, you might be feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit like I'm running out of time. Those of you that are in a relationship, Taurus, this is with a air sign, Aries, Gemini, and Libra. Now, this person is someone who very much is traditional when it comes to family, but this person has got some issues from the past when it comes to relationships. So they might be a bit on and off and taking risks here, maybe not quite sure, one moment we're hot and the next minute we're not. So it's got that feeling about it where, if you want to be patient, that's great. But if it's really making you feel anxious, if it's making you feel unloved and unwanted and rejected, well, this is where you need to sit back and think about that psychological. Because we're looking at our fourth house, we've got those swords on our head, and we're also dealing with our psychological state, what we've been brought up with in our own family traditions. And this card here is saying that it's a dagger to bear, that it's something deep-rooted. So if this is within you, good time to stand up for yourself with your own values. How do I feel in a relationship? But if this is someone else, maybe giving them some patience and go back to the drawing board. Those of you that are in a relationship, we've got things heavy on our mind about each other. Are we paranoid? Is it that our family don't get on? We're lying awake thinking about the other. The Adoring Virtue messages from the angels, Taurus, is Vanessa's saying that you are unstoppable this month. Once you've made a decision, that's it. It's done. Right through the new year. Start off fresh. That's how you go. So December is really your January, because you're going into December hitting the ground running. This one here says you've got a lot to share with other people. Your light shines over everyone. Archangel Michael, now he's here for the big challenges. So whatever you've got going on, Taurus, that's a big step for you. Archangel Michael's got the courage for you to push it through. Daniel, here we go. He's the one with marriages. And he's also with the partnerships as well, but he's also with our finances. So any kind of duo this month, you've got Archangel Michael there to help you with that. Okay, now we're going to go on to Gemini. Gemini, look, we're looking at our work contracts and our very important discussion contracts as well. So birth, death, marriages, passive income. taxes, stocks, anything like that. And we're looking to get a commitment. We're looking to get money back, creditors, debtors. We're looking to get that back, and you will get that back. I feel like 23rd to the 25th is where you will have a cash flow income that you weren't expecting, but it is coming in around about that date. But going into March of next year, Gemini, this is where you start to recap all the money that's owed to you and catching up on money that you haven't had. Now, also, this is for some of you, it is dealing with our parents. So if our parents passed away, or if our parents need to be put somewhere else, or someone has to look for the responsibility with that, then we're really coming to who is in favour and who is not, who is responsible, who's not responsible. How are we going to level this playing field when it comes to our parents or our close family members here as well? So if this is about a passing, we can't get into complete agreement yet. Okay, so career, study, and finance. This card here is letting you know that you're going to get your money back to you. This card is also saying that a little bit of pain, which you've been going through, is now going to reap its rewards. This card is also saying be very clear focused and watch the people around you, because it looks like this month that someone could be trying to take credit for your work, undermine you, or even taking stuff. I don't know if it's stealing or getting into your computer or stuff off the desk. I've got that feeling going around there. And lastly, someone is skiving off. Someone you work with, even your partner. Financially, someone's skiving off. When it comes to your home, we do have the Judgment card. So there is some saving here. It's saving grace. So if you were down and out and thinking this is never going to happen, it's coming in December. Again, this whole 23rd of December, 23rd to 25th, seems to be coming through for a few signs. There's another resolution to this, or another second part of this through till March. I think that's when it's going to pop back in. But the Judgment card is a major arcana card, and it's saying, look, what you've been, slowly toggling through, what you've been waiting to happen, it will happen now. Miracles happen. It's gonna be fine. Also, this is about family celebrating something to crow about. So, someone eating crow because you've got something to celebrate. Because this looks like here, that you're tooting your own horn and other people aren't happy about that. Now, when it comes to neighbours, I feel like there could be a bit of disagreements going on with the neighbours. Could be about a fence or a boundary line. That's what I feel like, and it's been off and on. It had a bit of peace in the meantime, but I don't know. I think it's not going to be good before Christmas. With our health, we do have the Two of Swords. Gemini, you need to get out of your head. Look, there's a lot going on dream-wise, creativity, mental illness, and that is not a bad thing. What it is that sometimes our brain needs to shut down a bit because we've got too much going on. We've got work, we've got kids, we've got friends, we've got social life, finances, all those different things. You've got a conversation going around in your head, and it's just going around and around, and you can spiral easily this month, Gemini. Because what we're looking for is a commitment. We're looking for support from somebody else, but you can't see what the answer is yet. And there is going to be a two-pronged process for this. Now, the second house is throat, ears, lower lip, jaw, base of brain, cerebellum, cervical spine, neck, and thyroid. So work here. So it's two-pronged. One start, gap, start. With our love, we've got the Ace of Swords. So we're directly focusing on what the issue is moving forward. So if it's a conversation about what are we, then this needs to be happening. We've got to be sure that we're both on the same page. We're searching for the truth. We're taking action. We're putting ourselves out there, and we're taking that risk. Those of you that have been in a relationship for a long time, sorry to say, going into 2024, there might be some feelings or some conversations about a separation or a divorce next year for some of you. For others, this is, so if you're single, this is meeting a Gemini or an air sign. And this person is an intellectual. This person works in some kind of creativity or technology or media or anything to do with technology. That's where they work. Soaring virtue messages from the angels, Gemini, is so we're definitely coming to an end and reaping our rewards, and we do have the support that we need there with that. So what we've been giving birth to, or we are pregnant, or we're giving birth, or your project, what I did start, what I am finishing. So this is saying you've got the support that you need there. Miraculous solutions. Look, 2 miracle cards. So I don't know what it is around the family that you're freaking out about or that you've been trying to get done. 2 miracle cards says it's going to happen. Fiona says that you have a light to shine for other people. And, you know, maybe you're a bit down in the dumps, like I said, a little bit of mental illness, a little bit of melancholy. And you forget that when you walk in a room, people get buzzed. You are very, very bubbly, effervescent, people pleaser. You can take control. And you've got to remember that about yourself. All right, so now we're going on to Cancer. Cancer, we are looking at our health and our work and our routine. That's full focus highlight for this month. What we're doing is we're trying to find a commitment to get better habits, to get better sleep, to get better ways of dealing with anything that comes up that may cause us stress, because we're looking at our day and our routine and our health. And we're saying, look, there needs to be a change there. Psychological shift, some learning shift, teaching shift, even exploration with, different alternative religions or therapies or something like that, or even travel. And we're looking to commit to that because that is where we're going to, because we've got the challenge of that transition, and what our ego is trying to stop is that firm commitment. So you might have been on and then off, and then on and then off. So smoking, drinking, losing weight, those kinds of things, or even devaluing yourself, self-criticizing yourself, self-deprecating, all of those things. So we're going to change how we talk to ourselves. Queen of Swords is saying that there is a lucky escape, a lucky win at the last minute. So if you've been worrying about something financially, it goes through. If this is about work and you've been worrying about your position or worrying about what the results will be or what the reviews are going to be, it's going to be fine. Anything that you're worried about, you can just take a breath of relief because it's going to be fine anyway. Now, there is some message and some news coming in. Now, I feel like this is going to let you know, because I've got this fresh energy popping in, and I feel like this new message is going to give you a brand new start. If it's a brand new idea, maybe you're going to meet someone who's going to be very instrumental in how you do psychological change, how you do change your day, how you look after other people, how you look after yourself. When it comes to your home, we do have the 2 of Cups. So we're looking at this card and we're saying, okay, emotionally, we need to go in the same flow together. We need to unite as a duo. Now, for some of you, this is over children. And for others, it's about getting control of our emotions, with somebody else that we've got some butting heads with. Now, if this is a flatmate, you might be bringing in a flatmate. So it's just, you've got the agreement and it's a duo. If this is about someone within like a family situation, we could be hearing some news, some exciting duo news about a union. When it comes to your health, we do have the Emperor card, Cancer. Now, this one is a specialist. I feel this specialist is handing down judgment. Cancer, for you, I feel like it's reproductive or hereditary. For some of you, endometriosis, cysts, pregnancy, IVF, men with prostate and all those things. For others, I feel like this is something that's been inherited, that we need to get to the bottom of it. We need to investigate it more. Now, 4th house is, uterus, digestion, breast, stomach, womb. Just like I said. So we have to look at that. Something that needs to be predetermined. So we're going to have to get some blood tests done. We're going to have to get some practical tests done, and then we'll sit down with those results, and we're also going to bring in family history as well and put them side by side and see where we're going. When it comes to love, we do have an offer. Now, this is with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is new love reaching out to you in a practical, tangible way. So they're just there and saying, come with me. Now, if this is a ongoing relationship, then this is someone who wants to, this is a peace sign. This is an offering, let's just, I'm sorry, it's a token of my emotion to you. Those of you that are already married, we're showering our partner with love this month. Something really touching. It could be an anniversary. It could be something that they do. It could be that they unexpectedly were there as a hero and you weren't expecting that. They really stood up and took the heat, or really stood up and supported you there. And this has made you both even closer together. During virtue messages from the angels, Cancer, movement in our body. And when I say movement, I'm not talking about actual moving our body. It could be constipation or gallbladder or some kind of, because there's movement there. Okay, so Ray says it's, the things going on over the head is a lot of stress. It could be, you know, this hereditary thing I was talking about could be causing vertigo or causing dizziness or causing something that's like that with you. It's also a lot of stress around the situation. We have Adriana saying it's okay. We're leading you towards the answer of your prayers. It is going to come when it's ready to come. If you force it, you're not going to get the right answer. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Layla says, take some time out for you. I think that there needs to be some silence. I need that once you're finished with all of this stuff, you need to absorb it, sit in a quiet place with your own thoughts and let yourself relax, take it all in, take a deep breath, and then how do I feel about this information? What do I need most? Because that's what's most important this month for you, Cancer. And the star says that you are a shining star. You are leading others to their destination, to their goals, because of the way that you bring people together. And this month, I feel like February is going to be a second for what's happening in this month. So part 1 now, part 2 then. Okay, so now we are going on to Leo. Hi Leo, any practical sports, hobbies or anything else that we love to do? You might be representing somebody else for, you know, if this is so. Say I'm a hobby, I'm going into a competition this weekend and representing my suburb in something that's going to be working with my body. So it could be athletics, it could be, you know, whatever. The other way this is going is that a project that I've got ongoing with my work has got a bit of stalling going there because the funds aren't readily available and we have to decide which way it is that we're going to go. Now, the Ace of Swords is saying we have to focus, we need clarity, we need direction, we need to move forward. But we need to be a bit creative about this because there's 2 ways we can go. One will be a shortcut, which will bring in the fruit straight away. The other one's going to take a little bit longer, a little bit more commitment, a little bit more time, but that will bring longer results. So it's really up to you which way you want it to go. This is also about putting your taking action. Now, you've got challenges where you don't like to borrow, you don't like to rely on anybody else. Something to do with your independence here, Leo. It's a bit of an issue here. So if you know, I look after kids all day. And also when it comes to having children and separation, we could be figuring out what our day looks like. Our routine is going to change. We're going to be talking about our finances and how that can apply for what is needed during the day. Family. So we're doing a double act here. We have to juggle. We just need to go. Someone has got too many hats on. So like I said, if we're sharing kids or if this is about siblings, then this is about someone has to help. We need to have more from the other, and this one needs to come here as well because we're juggling this. So we're redoing our schedule, we're rearranging our funds. You know, maybe someone's going back to work and somebody else needs to step in and do a bit more. Not sure. Also, we've got a little bit of an issue here with finances. If somebody in the family wants to borrow money off you, make sure that they've got the money to give it back because it might be one of those ones where you're not going to see the money until the end of next year. When it comes to health, we've got a yes, and we're putting money into practical, tangible ways to get this balanced. 6th house, solar plexus, midriff, bowels, colon, intestine, and abdomens, and it's healing by practical methods. That's what this card is saying. So healing by practical methods, getting that balance going. And for some of you, it's acupuncture. Some of you, it's kinesiology. Some of you, it's spending money on a PT or a chiropractor or a physio, something practical that can help us move along. Also getting back on the scales, have we been overdoing it? Make sure we're okay during Christmas because we might go overboard a little bit, but we want to get back on track. When it comes to our love, we do have the Temperance card. Now, Temperance card is a major arcana card. We're going through a bit of a transition here. Now, emotional change is happening. Someone's feeling quite inspired. Now, for some of you, there's, like I said, if there's a breakup here, getting through that's going to be difficult. There's a lot of emotions going on. And so we really need to remember, okay, we do love each other, or we did. Moving forward now, what's easy for you, what's easy for me? Don't be petty, don't be salty. You know, the best for you is what's best for everybody. So, you know, have your ego, have your anger, whatever. But just remember, at the end of the day, do I want to be doing this for 18 months or do I want this over and done within 8 months? Because that's what we're looking at. Now, if you have a partner, you or your partner might be falling off the wagon this month. Those of you that are, you know, single or just getting into something here, it's a bit of give and take here. This person's mood goes up and then they go down, so they can be really, really bright and friendly, and then all of a sudden they're very, very quiet. Drawing virtue messages from the angels, Leo, is... Yeah, so May is saying sit there and look at the details. We're going to sit there. We're going to go through it with the lawyers. We're going to go through it with the accountants. This is about the project at work. We're going to sit down with the numbers. We're going to crunch them. Now, we're working extra hours here as well. And don't be tempted to go the easy way out. Athena says you're very powerful this month. Allow yourself to think it, manifest it, do it. You just got to put yourself forward. You just got to change what your day looks like. If you start with a different start in the morning, your whole day will change. Okay, Yvonne's saying that you might need to pay some money on your pets this month, or you might get a pet this month. And the other way is saying that there's a tender, loving time with you and your children or your siblings. Okay, so we are going on to Virgo. Virgo, I am so sick and tired of seeing you with your home and moving. There has to be a commitment here between you and the family. For some of you, it is a family matter, so parents, kids, siblings, and we need that commitment because your house and your home is the sunlight of this entire month going to January. And we have a challenge getting the commitment. We have a challenge getting the writing on the bottom line. And we need to get creative about that. People that we know, so maybe you run into a childhood friend or someone that you haven't seen for a really, really, really long time, and they'll be the answer to the way that it goes and gets you over the line. There's an ego here that is stopping you from getting what it is that you want. Sometimes you have to suck it up to get through, to get to the next stage. When it comes to your finances, we've got a happy home. So what we're putting money on is going to pay dividends. Getting a loan, having money for a home, getting a job. If you've got your own home business, it's a promising time. There's certainty as you're going into the new year. And we've got, Virgo, what your plans are. I mean, obviously home, there's stuff going on there. But Virgo, once you've got yourself with a brand new routine, so I wake up this morning and I'm going to do this, and so every morning I'm going to start off my day with that. The routine needs to change, and once you have done that, everything's just going to go so fast. Because we're moving into our home, and we do have the Knight of Wands, and he's fast moving, he's passionate, he's ready to go. It's hit the ground running, this one. So if we're moving house, this is where it's happening. It might come up quite quickly. Now, if this is travel for some of you, this is getting on and getting out and being very, very passionate, being very driven, very motivated to get up, get there. Now, this person's defending, this person's fighting. So make sure that you put, you know, if you think about Aries, the god of war, he looks out what the terrain is. He does all his research. He knows what the weather's going to be. He has his best people on the front. He's got his battle plan. And he doesn't go in until he's ready. Now, if it's caught by surprise, he's always got a backup plan, and that's Virgo. Virgo always has an A, B, and a C. So we're looking at that this month in our house, and you're going to be able to find what that is so that you can get up and go. When it comes to your health, you've got the King of Pentacles. Look, there's a lot going on here. I want to say there's at least 3 things going on with the body right now. It could be that we've got chills coming down the body. It could be that we're sitting in this position because, you know, breathing problems, or because we're down, melancholy, those kinds of things as well. So we actually have to put some practical, tangible steps into getting ourselves up and going. Because it looks very sluggish here, and you're going to have to put some money into it as well. When it comes to our love, we do have the 9 of Pentacles. Now, this is a relationship that's worth banking on. This is a relationship that's got a future. Now, this is a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, so it's very much you. This is your partner looking up at you with adoring eyes this month, or you to them. It's a very indulgent, spoiling time. In December. those of you that are single, watch out for your parties. This is meeting someone who might sweep you right off your feet, Virgo. Nothing wrong with that. If you're single, you might get yourself all dressed up and going out in the town and meeting someone who is very, very promising for you. Okay, so Teresa's saying it too. You're burnt out. You're so tired. And the same position. We're covering our chest again. So this card here is saying, you know, our heart is cold, our chest is coughing. There's some fevers going on, because we're sitting in this position here. You're burnt out, you need a break. And make sure you're looking after your health. Follow everything. Dehydration. Rehydrate. We're making sure we've got our vegetables. We're making sure we're going to bed early. We're making sure that we're outside in the sun. Just practical little things that you can do will make a massive difference. Yvonne says there might be some money spent on pets this month. If you don't have pets, and this is spending some one-on-one quality time with someone that you hold very dearly close to your heart. Rochelle is saying the decision, and I feel like this decision goes in two ways. First of all, I feel like this decision's within yourself. So one is struggling with, a real heavy mood, whether it's emotionally feeling down, not being able to get things moving, having every bad luck underneath the sun, and really fighting yourself to remain positive, to manifest, to get the determination and the energy to keep going, because it's just been hard. The other way this is to go is to get this movement happening with your money or with your home. Then you need to get someone who's creative with numbers in to help you with that, and they will get it through for you over the line. Okay, Virgo, we are going on to Libra. Okay, so duties, appointments, anything creative, lots and lots of talking, lots of mental energy this month going on. Now, where you're having some difficulties is with your health and your work, and where this might have stemmed from is your home. So if you work and have children, or if you work and are looking after someone, it's going to be a struggle this month, and mentally you might be tired, mentally you might be stretched. But it's a difficult month. I feel like April things are going to be completely smooth for you then, but at the moment things will go up and down. I think February is going to be a bit of a highlight going into March. Close to that eclipse, I feel like you're going to be very, very overwhelmed, Libra. In your study, career and finance, we have got the Eight of Pentacles here. Now, I want to say straight away that we want to show our boss what we've got. Maybe it's because you want to raise a different position, or you want to get the job. That, first and foremost, is what I see. We're looking at what our finances is, or what our career is so far, and we're taking note on milestones, or where we want to be, or where we thought we'd want to be, and if there's a change there that we need, because we're working on that. So we're putting what we have done, what we do have on display. We're stepping back, we're having a look at it, and we're saying, okay, what do I need to do to get myself where I want to be financially or with our career? Now, for some of you, this is the last part of your exams before you have a break. And then next year, you might be adding on a subject, a class, whatever that is, or you're going to be working, so nurses do a practical where they go and they work for 6 weeks. So something like that, that you might have to do as well. When it comes to your home, we've got the Three of Cups. We are celebrating. So mentally, our routine has made us very, very tired. And there's some family issues going on for some of us as well. And so it's going to be a good time this month where you can really sit back and just have a really good week, which doesn't sound like much, but it is to you. A really good week, or at least 5 days of just nothing. So not up, not down, content. Okay, but we do have something to celebrate here as well. There is a bit of a win. So if we are looking for a mortgage, we got the mortgage. If we're looking for a job, we got the job. Now, in our health, we got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is saying that we're stuck in this is a major arcana card, we're stuck in a bit of a rut when it comes to our health, and we're not quite sure what's going on. We started looking at it, but it's come to a halt. We started doing it, but, my routine, my day got me side went. So I haven't even been able to go back and look for it. Or, appointments are too far in between because it's come to a standstill. Now, for some of you, this might be migraines. For others, this might be random, paralysis isn't the right word, random lack of feeling or numbness in different appendages of our body. So it could be the hip, it could be the shoulder, and we're not quite sure where it's coming from. It's come to a standstill, so we do have to wait. When I say wait, I feel like February is going to be a better time to find out some more answers, because they're going to come back to the drawing board and say, look, we're going to look at it from a different angle. We're going to review what we have done. We're going to look for, if it's an immunization, if it's hereditary, if it's something hormonal, where is it coming from? Because we're going to come in from a different angle, and then we're going to get our results. The Queen of Wands with our relationship. So straight off, anyone that broke up at all in November and say the first 14 days of December, it's not done. It's just one of these, I've had a fight, blah, blah, whatever. So for you, it's that. For others, this is meeting someone who is a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, who is someone that we can see ourselves settling down with, and they find you incredibly attractive. The sexual chemistry is through the roof. Very, very passionate. Now, this is about putting myself out there, feeling very attractive, meeting people. So this is someone that you can meet that can be quite promising. Those of you in a relationship, your partner's going to do something that's really going to make you stop and look at them and go, "Aw, I didn't think you had it in you." Something cute like that. But that's what's coming up with that. So, Adoring Virtue, messages from the angels. For some of you, Libras, the health issue has come in speaking or language or coordination. So, something with the mind, speech coordination, something there. And it might be that it's come hereditary. Rochelle says that if we want the answer to this problem, the solution to this issue, then we need to trust ourselves and our gut and be clear, focused with the direction that we want to take. For others, that this is about sounding it off with somebody that you can trust as if they're your own. So if you think about the twins, so my bestest friend who I can tell anything to, my sister, my mum, whoever that person is, your person, that's the person you need to talk to. Aurora says, ignore the gossip, ignore the white noise. Anyone that might be jealous, whether it's be work, whether this be with family or friends, might be a bit of gossip going on. So just rise above it. It'll all get sorted out in the end. Azure is still flying high. Both of these are flying high. And this one's around the clock. So your time will come. Your time to shine will come. And vindication, defending yourself, it's all going to come out and everyone will see, and it will happen exactly at the right time. So, if you've got someone, caution. If you've got someone that you just, this person, why can't anybody else see? Bide your time, everyone will see. It just takes a minute to get there. Scorpio, we're looking at all the duos in our life all of this month. The other way we're looking at this is with our salaries, our independence. So if we've been dependent on someone before, we're now going to be more independent. We're looking at our salary and we're seeing, am I worth more? Is there somewhere I can make more money? Am I fitting right in? At work, this is all with finances, partnering up with someone which can be a lot more valuable, two than one. And this is also about contracts as well and unions. So if we're looking at, you've got to watch your sun, your moon and your rising, because some of these cards have come up before. Okay, so 2, 5 and 3. Okay, so Scorpio, you've got two major arcana cards. The first one came in your home. The second one came in your love. And your challenges here is to have fun and a bit more romance when it comes to your love. Spending a bit more time and communicating one-on-one with any children or siblings, because it looks like for some of you so for some of you there's a divorce or there's a split happening, and so we have to separate it equally, and someone's not quite happy, someone wants the lion's share. Now this could start from outside family, or this could start from a cheating experience that's been happening. And And so this has caused a rift, and this has made someone feel insecure. Because the second house is also not just valuables or our salary and, things that are worth money. It's also about the internal structure as well. So what my insecurities are about myself that I keep to myself, Scorpio, and you're a really deep thinker. And also, do I feel valuable as part of a duo? Do I feel valuable as part of this team? I'm looking at that, and I've got to readdress that, because that's the whole focus this month is duos, value, salary, duos, teaming up. So with our work, we do have the Four of Wands. So this is getting the yes, getting the job, getting the mortgage, getting the loan, getting in. So if this is about a sport, you guys might win first prize. It may not be a huge amount of money, but you win something valuable. And also, someone might have thought that, so you might have been hired on a short-term basis, so 6 months or something. You'll get word in December that you're going to be staying on for longer or permanent. Again, so just this house in the house zone. Rules and regulations, we've got to stick to them. We've got to put boundaries in. We've got to understand that this is what's hanging in the balance when it comes to within the home and family. Someone's undermining someone. Someone wants to have their cake and eat it too. But we all have to have clarity and focus on the direction in which it is that we all want to go. It's almost like someone has to bang the gavel to stop all the chattering that's going on. No one's really, working together. We're kind of like teaming up. It could be, 4 against 2 or, whatever. But there could be a separation there where we're teaming up with each other against each other. And so this is about fairness. It's about that 1 gram of salt can make the scales tip. So we're not going to go overboard. We're going to do just what's enough here so that everybody's happy, so that you're happy. Because if we put too much into it, it's going to wreck the whole thing. Into the house itself. Now, if there's an added value, so I want to offer more, someone offers me more, make sure that you've got all the details right on the paperwork, because it looks like that there could be round the wrong way. So instead of 4.6, it might be 6.4, and you're paying a lot more than you should be. Clear boundaries, clear dates, clear rules. And so this also, I feel like this could be someone who's overstepped the mark, crossed the line. This is very important. Put them in their place. When it comes to your health, we've got the 5 of Wands. Like, this is chest pain, chest, shudder. This is the heart, the sides of the body, and the back. Heart, spine, side of the body, and the upper back. So we've got some distress there, and it's on and off. So it could be something that can be really bad, and then it comes down a bit, so it's just lingering, and then it flare up again. Because this is aggressive. This is something that we can't pinpoint. We cannot get it over the line. We're preparing for it, but things aren't falling into place, or things aren't going the way we wanted it to go. Now, it will. I'm looking at February, and I'm feeling a lot better about this. But by June, it's completely over. So what it is that we're stressing about now to do with our health in that area is going to all be gone by then. Also, don't be rushed into something that you're not quite aware of. If you have questions, ask those questions, because you don't want someone to, you don't want to resist what's going to be good for you out of fear. You don't want someone to talk you into doing something because, again, fear. If I don't do it now, will I get it done? If I miss an opportunity, will I be able to last this long? Da-di-da-di-da. You will. It'll be fine. Going to our love again, we do have the moon card. So this is someone, a third person in the relationship. This is family or, someone close to family that is coming in between this relationship, defending. This is also about... there might be a parental thing going on or family thing going on where they're really trying to have the orthodox versus unorthodox, tradition versus religion. This is the conversation that's coming on. And it's causing confusion. It's causing people to be foggy-eyed, but through this we'll get insight. This is a major arcana card. So I feel like the eclipse that just happened is when it started, and it's not going to be finished, this relationship thing. It's not going to be finished till after the 25th of March. Okay, during virtue messages from the angel Scorpio. Also, if you team up with somebody else to get some exercise in through a hobby or anything creative like mental, so for some people it might be going to bingo, for others it's Sudoku, for others it might be walking around the lake or walking on a path. It could be teaming up with on dates. The fifth house is also love and romance and having fun. But having more fun, because we need to move, we need to do it with somebody else, or put the value into myself that I'm worth it to be able to do it. And that's where we're going to start to get some of this ease and tension. I feel pressure and tension when I'm thinking of my back and my side of my body. But again, when I'm looking at the heart, it could be a shuddering, it could be anxiety, it could be tachycardia, it could be chest pain, it could just be pressure. Just we're looking at that if we've got an issue. Carissa said that we just have to wait till the end of the cycle. You can't push it, you can't make it happen any faster. Ride it out. Ray is saying, again, we've got both of these cards. This one here is saying, this is how we're feeling right now. That position here is how you're feeling. You're over it. You're emotionally over it. You're physically burnt out. You can't see the wood for the trees in front of you. No, it's going to be fine. And Ray is asking you to take some peace and quiet time, settle your brain, so that mental stress that you're having, go out and have fun. Go out and get yourself distracted so this isn't going on as much. And lastly, this could be that with those heart things that are going on, or the pain that's going on, it could be affecting your mobility in your mind. So, if the heart rate is going up, you might feel a little bit dizzy, or you might be lightheaded, something in that direction. Okay, now we're going to go on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, looks like we've got a new home. We do have all of this month directly on you. The light is on you, so it's what you look like, it's how people see you, it's your title, it's how you come across to other people. And this is where your soul purpose is, this is where your personality is, this is how your ego is projected, and people build their idea of what your characteristics are and whether they're going to be around you or whether they're going to pull back. This month, you're going to find that in the neighborhood, especially, okay, so at work, we've got two cards. So at work, we might find that we are feeling, Sagittarius, this is you, we might be feeling like we might be on the outs, we might be in trouble, we might be walking on eggshells around the situation at work, uni, or finances. But it's going to work out, it's going to be okay. You need to lay it down in front, and your boss, your uni, your bank will sort out the details for you, because we've got the 8 of Pentacles here. So this is, I'm worried about something, I'm freaking out about it, but this one here says that it's going to be scheduled in, is going to be worked on, it's going to be okay. Also, financially, if we're putting money into anything, it's a good time to invest, and you'll find that you make a quick amount of money, speculating, taking risks. This is a very creative time for you to, write, to put in the energy on something. So if this is at work, we've got a project that it's not due yet, but I've got everything that I needed to get done, so I'm going to start working on that now. Some of you might be leaving and you've got a job coming up, but you're going out and meeting these people before you start, or you've come in and you have to do some training before you start. Something like that's going on. Okay, at home, we've got celebration. So any home matters, because we've got 1, 4, and 2. So it's signing up in a duo with the house with a fresh start. And so you've got a yes there, you've got a celebration there. Of course, it's Christmas, parties at home, la-di-da-di-da, but it's a nice time with family, really relaxing time. And I feel that by the time you get to January, in your own head, you're going to be feeling a lot more positive. Right now it's scary, but it necessarily is not. Now we've got the death card when it comes to your health. Now the death card is about transition. So what we're moving through with is going to be a fresh new start. So let's say we're going in for a knee reconstruction. So it's been a long, difficult journey. We go in, new knee, rehabilitation, strong leg. So we're talking about that kind of transition. So it could be, because we're looking at one, this is all about what I look like, how people perceive me, my characteristics, all those sorts of things. But in the health, this is particularly brand new start. So this could be, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm going to stop smoking, I'm going to stop doing drugs. This could also be my whole health. I'm going to just kick health, I'm going to get on it, and it's going to change things for good, because we do have a shift, and it's a brand new shift. It's a good shift and good energy for your health. This is a major arcana card, so it's a major turning point, finally getting it done. Now we've got our love life, which is the Nine of Swords. Psychologically, someone is very insecure and obsessing about their partner or someone that they're romantically involved in, and it's causing insomnia. It's causing you to have depression or anxiety, insomnia, headaches, migraines, obsessing, all of this area. So if you look at this person holding their head, they're leaning forward, and this is all sitting over the top of them. Now, this could be about a lack of partner, so we're feeling very much alone. If we're in seeing someone, then this is, we're not on the same page, and I'm feeling rejected, and I'm feeling a loss and a grief here. Those of you that are in a relationship, long-term relationship, someone's gone away and you're missing them terribly. Your Adoring Virtue messages from the angels, Sagittarius, is your challenges is your psychological self. On what you've grown up in. And it doesn't matter how old you are, you're going to have a big change in the way that you think, your mental activity, the way that you perceive the world yourself. And this is going to give you that fresh outlook on life. And you'll find that duo that will really help you with that. So pairing up with someone else, so this could be in health, because we've got the death card. So pairing up with someone will get me that new start. Angel says that you are a light worker, that something that you say will be wise and help somebody else out this month. Strong, be powerful, stick with your decisions. This card is saying it's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. I'm going to put this on with your work as well. You need to stand up to yourself a little bit, or you need to have a bit more courage, or a little bit more understanding that you are experienced, that they need you more than you need them. You just don't realize that because you're fearful of losing your job, fearful of getting kicked out of uni, whatever that is. But that's you, and it will work out. So bite the bullet and just do it. Again, this is us not feeling good. We already know what's happening with that. We're transitioning. And again, this is another decision maker. Like I said, don't let anyone bully you. Don't be pressured into anything. Trust your own gut. Trust your own mind. Okay, now we're going on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you're ending, finishing, moving on to something else. You're also psychologically, anything below the surface in the unconscious or subconscious might be rising to a head. It could be memories, fond memories. It could be family reunions, which bring things up from the past. It could be running into someone from the past. Any of your own traumas from the past. Things are coming up to the surface so that you can scoop them off and have, clear clarity and focus and see how we're feeling emotionally. It's also our karma. It's our ego. It's how it's things behind closed doors as well. So this might be a time where we're having lots of sex, which also can lead on to children as well. Having conversations with someone or getting creative so that you can get on to the next level, because it looks like we're finishing something, we've got our head into it, and then it's got a brand new start next year. Okay, so that's exactly what we've got here, the Magician card. So we've got the one starting brand new next year. We've got our emotions are stable. We've got all the practical things that we need. We've got all that passion. We've got our karma here, and we've got the light up. So what is above is below. So what I think, what I manifest will come down to me. This is a major arcana card. So what you're wrapping up at the end of this year, going into the brand new next year. So if this is a job, got a new job. If this is university, finishing, getting the results, great. starting a new year, and it's going to be fantastic. If this is about a loan, clearing off, putting it all into one, or your first loan. When it comes to our home, you might be feeling a little bit lonely. You might be feeling a little bit insecure for love reasons for some of you, because we've got a 5 in our home and a 5 in our love. So you might be feeling a little bit neglected by your partner, or you have missing your partner because they're away. You're too focused on your emotional self that you can't see how happy you are with what you've got in front of you. Maybe it's because it's been a while since you've seen each other. It could be that, there's an issue going on, so we're not talking to each other, but there's some sort of loss, some sort of grief, some sort of rejection, some feeling of feeling rejected, dejected, and insecure. And we've got to not focus on too much emotion being spilled. We've got to calm ourselves down and look at what we do, what we have, and how we're moving forward. As a family member also, this could be feeling like a burden. Now, the 5th house is the heart, the sides of the body, and the upper back. So you could be feeling a little bit worried about somebody else in the family. This would be someone with a water sign, which is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So you might be feeling worry about this person, Capricorn. And also, there could be a separation or a family split between siblings as well. Maybe there's an argument going on there. With our health, we've got the Page of Wands. So your health, creative, getting out, more energetic, spending money on your house, spending money on some clothes. And it's creative as well. So you might be joining a hiking group. You might be doing Pilates. You might be going and doing taekwondo or swimming, or joining a local rugby league or touch football, something creative and fun. It'll get you up and out. Now, you also might be going overseas, or alternative methods for your health as well. Further afield, broaden your horizons, a bit of trial and error here, but you're looking fabulous. So the body's going to be great as we're going forward. And with our love, like I said, when it comes to single people, you're feeling really, really, really lonely through December. December, New Year, single people, singletons, always feel lonely, because everyone's posting family and whatever. And you start the new year single again. That's great. Great. Wonderful. That's my attitude. So we might be feeling a bit that way, Capricorn. The other thing is that you don't get to spend time with them, so you might be just missing them a bit as well. Those of you in a committed relationship, you might have to sacrifice. Maybe someone's working. Maybe someone has to go and sit with family. There's a little bit of sacrifice going on with the relationship. So you're drawing virtue messages from the angels. How funny. Do watch your sun, your moon, and your rising, because I got these 2 cards before. As you can see, both of these cards are a lady flying. This one has a clock, this one doesn't. So this is saying, no matter the competition, no matter the white noise, no matter the gossip, no matter the chitlin going around all beneath you, because it is beneath you, let them talk. Because this card says that it's going to happen exactly at the right minute. You're going to supersede. You're going to get everything that it is that you want. You are going to get the win. You are going to get the vindication that it is that you want. You're going to get the result that you want. Now, Bridget says to be really, really cautious about what your absolutes are. So have a little bit of leeway when it comes to April, May, because we might have to switch things up a bit, change the calendar a little bit, because something outside of your control could be lockdown, could be changes, it could be where you're working, something like that. There's a thing going on that's going to be delayed or changed a bit there. So that's where the caution is with that. And then Shanti's saying that your home life, your life, the way you think as you're going into the new year, is going to be a lot more energetic, a lot calmer, and you're going to feel pride in yourself and also in how you have changed your internal thinking, your internal ego, your internal responses and triggers to anything that may come up. Okie dokie, we are going on to Aquarius. Aquarius, this is a big time for you this month to be social. It's climbing the corporate ladder, networking with people, getting on social media, having a wonderful response, flying away on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, in arguments, comments, spending too much time on there. It's also about getting connections, bringing groups and fraternities and other people collections of people. So it could be a union, it could be a counselling place that deals with, money, rehabilitation, some kind of services. Get on the phone, make a call, because groups, networks are where you're going to get the help that you need this month. Now, finances, lots of money, things are equaling out. You're going to have just what you need to get everything done. So if you're worrying, don't worry about it. Now, also, spending some money, but finding that you get a really nice discount, which is going to make you feel like, oh yeah, I can do this, and having the money that you need. So you don't want to worry about the future money because you have to spend money now. It's okay, because this is going to have a discount. This is going to work out the way that you're going to have the money that you need to do it. So don't stress too much, because there's reform, fairness, and balance through February and March of next year. Now, this is, yes, I got the loan. Yes, I got the job. Yes, it's balanced. I've got my creditors back. Money owed to me is coming back. This is also, might be doing something to do with charity or philanthropy, collecting money, working in a shelter, giving out food, putting your money into any kind of charity this month as well. When it comes to your home, we've got the 8 of Wands here. Now, this is the other in our life, someone we rely on. But this is also deep-seated, important conversations, births, deaths, marriages, wills, contracts that are important, stocks, taxes, that kind of thing, passive income. So we're all moving forward. So money's good, passive income if we're working from home. Now, we all need to be on the same page of what this looks like moving forward. So, there's more than one person. So we all have to rely on each other to say out loud what it is that we want. We have to come up with a plan. We have to be focused, making sure we all hear each other. We all need to put our energy in, because we all need to be in the same direction. Now, news is coming in shortly. It's going to be able to settle things out. Also, this could be accusations coming into the home. So if there's an ex or a family member of some sort, they're coming in full blast with the accusations or texting away crazily. Could be a few arguments there as well. It's misdirected rage that is causing this. You're sitting back. You also might be dealing with insecurity issues here, because you've got 11, 2, and 12. So everything below the surface in the 12th house. So this is our subconscious, our unconscious. It's psychological. It is, where do we go when we have an anesthetic? This is what's below the surface of the 12th house. So somewhere drifting around here, we've got these deep-seated habits, triggers, ways that we deal with life when things get too much. Through this month, through this situation, through this change and moving or healing or whatever it is that's shifting, you're going to find that you're able to cope better with a new resolve. It's also salary, it's also values as well, and it's also duo. So we're teaming up to get a better result. It's also the second as well, so maybe the second one's better. And then lastly, it's our insecurities. It's about how we feel internally. How do I feel as part of a duo? How do I feel as part of the team? How do I feel when I'm making my salary? Do I feel like I'm not good enough? Do I feel like other people don't think I'm good enough and they're undermining me? Do I or them, is there anything to do with my value system or my worth that I need to take attention here? Because it looks like something will come up, and through this process, this insecurity, this value system, anything like that will be able to be pushed up and through, because this is closed doors, what's behind closed doors, where our ego is, it's our karma, it's our soul's purpose, it's secrets coming out. That's also what could be happening in the home as well. Secrets let slip and there's an all-out brawl, or there's, an accusation about that. When it comes to your health, Knight of Cups. So, look, if we can get out and out in nature, so maybe go for a swim, maybe go to the beach, maybe go to trek, maybe go on hiking. Getting out and about is going to really help with your emotional self, your psychological self. It's going to really bring your emotions down. Secondly, we've been sitting here stagnant for a bit. I don't know if it's our weight. I don't know if it's energy, if it's lethargy, if it's motivation, whatever it is. We've been sitting here stagnant for a minute, and it's almost like it's going to shift. We're just not sure when. It's on its way. So there's water and there's land here. So swimming would be good, running would be good, walking would be good. But also when I look at that, I'm thinking to myself, what kind of strong foundations do I have that interfere with my emotional self? Is there a little bit of a shift that I can make that will make my emotional self better? Because I've got these firm foundations that I'm stuck on, not just with my health, but my mind as well. And I need to be able to resolve that by letting it come up, feel it, and figure a new way of dealing with it. Okay, in our love, we've got the Temperance card, Major Arcana card. Temperance card is saying that I'm evolving with someone and we're really coming together, because this is a Major Arcana card. I'm evolving emotionally with someone. We're really going through that transition when we're bringing our emotions together. We're learning about each other and we're deepening that connection, that duo. For others, this is meeting someone who's going to completely change your life. This is a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And lastly, someone might have fallen off the wagon. I've just been going on and on and on about, emotional self and triggers and how we deal with those things. Don't allow anything romantically make you go and do drugs or make you get drunk or make you start drinking too much. It's got that kind of habit from a trigger, and it's coming from both your family and with your love as well. Maybe the love part is I'm transitioning, evolving through this partnership, which is allowing me to deal better with my home issues. It could be that scenario. Temperance card's a Major Arcana card, which means that in this part of your romantic life that there's a transition going on. It's also about a shift in thinking. So close to the new year, we could be thinking, okay, I want someone different. I'm going to start off different. I'm going to go and join this, and I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to be active and put myself out there, because no one's knocking on my front door saying, hi, are you single? Because I am. So this is about getting out, and so you've got to transition slowly. If you haven't been out for a while, transition slowly. Meeting someone online or through networks that ends the cycle of you being single and starting to have a partner. Now, this person could be a counselor. This person can be bartender. No, this could even be a chemist. It's mixing. It's got the alchemy going on. Nice chemistry there as well. Okay, Aquarius, during victory messages from the angels. Oh my God. Okay, Archangel Gabriel is saying there's a lot of communication. So a lot of work going on, a lot of communication. So if you work in communications, if you work in any kind of technology, speaking, anything with airwaves, so Wi-Fi, airplanes, transport, any of those things, it's going to be so busy. Also, be careful that there is not an all-out blackout that stops communications, or hacking that breaks into people's communications and gets their details. Maya says that we need to be frugal. We need to stop. We need to look at the details. Don't be tempted to run out and spend money on something, or don't be tempted to making a huge life decision when it comes to home without looking at the facts first. This card's also saying we're looking at our accounts as well and seeing how we can bring in more money. And then we've got abundance. So abundance of money and abundance of communication, and this could be work. So if you work in any kind of statistical communication, well, look at what I said, huge amount this week, this month is going to bring in a lot more money. Also, there's abundance of people talking around you, so being social as well. Yvonne says you might be spending money on a pet this month. If not, then we're having a really wonderful emotional bonding time with someone very close to us. And Rochelle, she is the air sign, and she's saying you've got a double-edged sword here, one's biting the other. And this could be an internal struggle. This is how I've always been. This is how I've always thought. This is how it's always gone, and that's the results. And this one here is saying, no, I want to do it different. I'm going to do it different. I'm going to feel different. I'm going to get different results. So it could be the two swords against each other. But also, it's about two ways of thinking. So one is my focus, my clarity on where I want to go and my goals. And the other one is the plan on how to get there. Follow your gut. Follow the plan. You will get the results that you need. All right. Now we're going on to Pisces. Pisces, with our work, our parents, and with our money, there's going to be a new title here, and we might have to go out and say that all online. Okay, so with our career, new job, new position, new money, takeover, something new's going on around there that will affect you. Now, you might have to deal with more people, take on more people. So if you have accounts, you'll have more clients. If you have people that work underneath you, or if you have to do audits, you'll be doing more of that. It's because there will be more of the group than there was before. When it comes to our finances, we do have the moon card. Straight away, when I put that out, I feel takeover, buyout, liquidation. So the company you could work for might be being bought out, or your company's buying one that's out. Also, when we're looking at our finances, we might be trying to look for a loan for home, loan for a house. So loan for home for whatever reason, practical things, health, car, whatever. Money for a loan, money for a home, and you might have to help, or someone might ask you for money or ask family for money. It's going to, there's a little bit of a drama there. Don't lend money to a male in your family, especially one that's really, really charming and really, really funny, or someone that is only rings you or only contacts you when they want something. Be careful around office politics as well. Make sure you have everything locked up tight. You could have something go missing, something out of your wallet, something off your computer, copyright theft, taking work, put it off as their own. So just making sure that we're protected here with that as well. Major Arcana card. So there is a major change in my work, my study, and my finances. At home, we do have the King of Wands. This is a man who would be in his third, we'll say 28 up. Okay, so this person here could be tied to this one. This one wants to be served and wants the whole family to do so. Not just served, but looked after, waited on. And it's a bit of a chameleon. So one way and then acts another way. Okay, now if this is a brother, a father, an uncle, a child, all of those things, and something you say will give them the instinct to reflect, you have the instinct as well to be able to say the right thing that they'll really take notice on. Also, this is about giving creative advice to someone who is a little bit indulgent, and just, this is what you need to do. You've fallen off track, you could really worry about your finances, blah, blah, blah. If it's not about a man in your family, then you have someone in the family who is really quite stubborn and wants you to come in and fix it. And maybe not be someone you live with, but a family member or a really close friend that you think is a family member. Really, really not liking. I feel like this person will sort their crap out, but right now they just expect you to do it. In a positive way, this is about having something to celebrate with someone who's the king of the castle. So won something, brought a claim into the home, into the family, great results into the family, Pisces, sitting there crowing and tooting your own horn, and with that reflecting on how you got there and how you achieved it, and celebrating with that. When it comes to your health, we do have the Three of Pentacles. You're going to have to spend some money with someone that can diagnostic, so can diagnose what the issue is with the body. Now, this is about speech, vocal cords, fingers, arms, hands, shoulders, lungs, nervous system, and how your mind and perspective works as well. It's also duties and appointments. So you might find you have a lot of appointments coming up for that. You might be struggling with that right now, and you might need to, like I said, social. So getting onto the groups, getting online, getting some information there, because groups are going to help you. So a bit more research, diagnostics, looking into the details will get you the results that you want. Some of you are buying new teeth. Some of you are spending money on singing lessons, or if we've got speaking issues, then a voice coach or physio, where we're learning how to re-speak, repronounce, things like that. So physiotherapy, something there as well. Okay, with our love, we do have the King of Swords. If there's been an argument, it's going to be resolved, and you can worry about it. Nothing's finished, nothing's cancelled. There's no breakups in December. Some of you could hear from an ex, and you'll get 2 messages. I feel like if it's on the same day, you'll get a message, and then you'll get a message straight away. If you don't get it on the same day, then it will be, I get a message, I ignore it, and then I'll wake up to a message, or as I'm going to bed, I get the message because there's a long gap in between. Don't give this person any time. This person is like, every New Year, some people say, I'm going to go on a diet. Everyone in New Year's, I'm going to give up smoking, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm going to do that. This guy's like that. This person, this partner, this ex is like that. Always going to change, always going to do better. Not going to, just not going to change whatsoever. So don't waste your time. Those that are single, this is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person has a bit of control. This person's in the lead. This person could be the boss. Quite forthright as well, speaks for themselves. This person has a really good, sharp intellect, is creative, can get straight to the point, good communicator, good pronouncement. So this could be someone, because you've got the opposite of that going on somewhere around this area with your health. It could be for some of you that you meet someone that's giving you this health thing and you guys get headed off quite nicely. Those of you in a committed relationship, things are going to really calm down this month. You're going to feel they've got your back. You're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel supported. You're going to feel like you don't actually need to say, can you go and do that? Because I've already done it. You see what I mean? Okay, with our Drawing Virtue messages from the angels, Pisces. Check your sun, moon, and rising, because I've had these cards a few times. Okay, so Ariana says that for your home, your family, even childhood, foundations that I need to change, whatever it is, you're walking you through to that dream that it is that you want. So it's going to be there. It's a bit of a transition. You've got to go through it to experience, to be able to let it go, to experience it, to be able to really be grateful for what's coming up next. Also to congratulate yourself for sacrifices and sticking to that goal when no one else believed in you, sticking tried and true, put a lot of effort in, took a lot out of you, but it's done. Andrea says that you are going to help someone out this month, that you're going to give them a bit of wisdom, and it's really going to make a difference because this person's right on the edge. And you may not even know them. Could be a stranger you meet in the supermarket. You say, oh, you look nice. And that one comment changed their whole day. It changed their whole month. Because this person really hasn't had, this person that you're going to help is in the dark and hasn't had any support, any reaching out, just ignored. Invisible. So that's going to come up this month as well. Okay, now we've got Teresa saying you're burnt out. You need to take a break. And also, be a bit lazy don't feel guilty at all, be a bit lazy over the holiday breaks, spoil yourself, maybe you need to take a break, go on a holiday. And Venus is saying as well, what decisions do I need to make as I'm going into the new year that are going to benefit me more? I've had my goals for this year, this is my experience I've had this year, I don't want to experience that again, or I want to experience more of that. Whatever it is that has happened, I'm looking at it, I'm auditing it, I'm thinking what can I take with me that's good, what can I leave behind as I'm going into the new year. And as you do that, you've got to look really hard at yourself in the mirror and just say to yourself, okay, am I being honest with myself? Do I get in my own way? Is my ego here? Am I ignoring something? What is it that I'm doing that's getting me in my own way? Because I need to leave some of that behind, but I have to be really honest with myself. And that's the deep, dark, honest question that you have to ask yourself. Also, any decisions that big decisions that you need to make this month, that could be with a parent, could be with a job, could be with a bank, someone that's part of the group or leading the group, something like that. Make sure that you stand your ground. Make sure that you are saying what needs to be said. But also being there, responsible, hearing, not just listening so you can bite back, but hearing what they're saying, asking them to hear you, and really going through this decision with actual factual information and not projection, paranoia, or this voice that keeps spiraling around in your head. Okay, that is your Christmas reading. Happy holidays to all of you. I hope everyone's safe. I hope everyone's got food this Christmas. I know it's really, really tough out there for everybody. Happy New Year. Lots of love to you from my family. So from JediSideJake, may the force be with you.